Hey y'all. So it's been a minute since you saw my face, huh? I've been switching it up on my channel a bit where you don't see my face as much, but I figured here, why not? I got the shirt on, so here we go. So I just got back from seeing Supergirl, and this is the second movie in the DCU. This is going to be spoiler free, not dropping no spoilers here, so we are following Kara Zor-El slash Supergirl, and she's celebrating her 23rd birthday, going to planets that have the red sun so she can drink and enjoy herself, and at the same time cope with past trauma. And she stumbles across a young girl who lost her family, and like for different reasons, they have to go after that specific, that character who's the villain of the movie, Criminal of the Yellow Hills, and that sets them on a journey. Like it's based off of the Moment Tomorrow graphic novel, and going in before this movie was coming out, I had no expectations. They weren't too high, too low. It was just like right in the middle. Very patient on its arrival to theaters, and as I was not surprised, people are very divisive on this movie, and some people liked it. Some are like, no, it's the worst thing I've ever seen." But I'm here to tell you where I sit, like in all of that. I honestly liked it. I liked it a tad bit more than I thought I was going to. Millie Alcock did an amazing job as Supergirl. I mean, like when she is drunk and when she's being funny at times, and when it's time to be emotional, when we dive deep into like the fact that she lost everybody she loved on her home planet. Like, I mean, that's no spoiler there. I mean, if you know that, the whole mythos of Superman, like, yeah, like that affects her differently because she grew up on, like on Krypton, and just to experience what Clark did not experience. It's just like it puts them on, makes them different from each other. And I'll tell you, even though I like Superman's movie better than Supergirl's movie, I will tell you there are a couple things that they did better than Superman's movie, and that is when it gets sad and emotional, and then you dive deep and you're soaking in Kara's pain. They don't slap it away with humor. I know a lot of people were angry about that with Superman's movie, and I kind of get it the more I think about it, but it didn't really bother me that much, though I do kind of agree what this movie did. Superman's, like what you do with Superman, they should take notes. I mean, I feel like that's what they should do with Man of Tomorrow and other movies that Superman will star in. But anyway, this really did let you sit with the emotions and with the every stomach tugging, sad, emotional stuff, like from, like I said, with Kara, like where she's reliving what she lost, and what we see with Ruthie, the younger Ruthie that she's looking after, what she has to endure, and how she's so filled with rage, and she wants to get the guy that took away her family. So, and Lobo, Jason Momoa as Lobo, peak casting. Let me tell you, I cannot wait to see more of this character. Like, it's like he stepped right out of the comics. So I'm like, yeah, that is fucking Lobo. Definitely fucking Lobo. Like, Jason Momoa has been wanting to play this character for as long as that, for like forever, and now they finally give him the role. It would have been a tremendous missed opportunity if they didn't do this. But Lobo is here. But I had a pretty good time with this movie. It's overhated. It is really overhated. I mean, I've seen much weaker movies, DC movies, like The Flash, that was handled so poorly. This movie was handled pretty well. Like, it wasn't flawless. I can't think of anything I didn't like about it. I didn't like Um, I don't know. I have to really let it marinate for a bit, but how as I'm soaking it in, fresh out of the theater, I liked what I saw. It was entertaining. I wouldn't call it movie of the year, but it was still what I was hoping for. Just just a fun Supergirl movie. That's all I ask. Just for it to be a fun, entertaining, watchable movie. And I thought that's exactly what it was. It's shorter than Superman, and it felt like the pacing was better. It had a better pacing than Superman's movie. And that in Superman's movie was longer. But here, it's like an hour and 48 minutes, but it felt like it was a bit longer because the movie took its time to tell the story that it was trying to tell. And I feel like that's another thing that they did better than Superman's movie. And I gotta say, with that all being said, I'm gonna have to give this movie probably a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's where I was sit with for right now. I don't see that really changing, but 7, I think it's a fair rating. I will say that I enjoyed this more than Masters of the Universe. I didn't think I wasn't sure if I was going to. I didn't really think about that, but I'm like, I really did enjoy this a little more than Masters of the Universe. I mean, that was a fun movie, but this movie, like I said, that movie was cluttered with humor. I mean, there was nothing wrong with having humorous moments, but they didn't know when to pull back. But this movie definitely knew when to pull back. But and also they gave us a little these pens. It was like an early fan screening, like over at the Cinemark Theater. So that was pretty damn cool. And they got a couple girls cosplaying in the theater. One in particular was spot on. Spot on. I kid you not. Like, spot on. So, if you are a DC fan, I think you should go check out this movie. And if you have, let me know what you thought in the comments. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I don't know. It's overhated, in my opinion. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Supergirl. Make sure you thumb up this video, click subscribe and notification bell if you haven't done so already. But thank you for watching as always, and I'll hit you guys up in my next video. So till then, peace out.